This episode is brought to you by Amazon Business. We could all use more time. Amazon Business offers smart business buying solutions, so you can spend more time growing your business and less time doing the admin. I can see why they call it smart. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Welcome to From Dorms to Desks, job hunting tips for those early in their careers. A podcast brought to you by College Recruiter job search site, which believes that every student and recent grad deserves a great career, and hosted by Work Defined. Join our AI co-hosts as they dive into tips, tricks, and insights that will help you land your next part-time, seasonal, internship, or entry-level job. Let's get your career started.
All right, so you're looking for some career inspiration, maybe something outside the 9 to 5. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into an article from College Recruiter. It's called 18 Fulfilling Alternatives to the Traditional 9 to 5 Career Path.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, and get this. They actually talked to 18 different thought leaders in all sorts of fields. So we're going to be breaking down some of their insights, and hopefully you'll find something that sparks your interest.
It does seem like more and more people are looking for something different, something more fulfilling.
Right. Not just punching the clock. Okay, so one of the first things that jumped out at me was this idea of a lifestyle business.
Oh, interesting.
You know, Nicholas Robb, he's a lifestyle business expert. He talks about how he felt so stuck in this rigid workplace, and he decided to create a business that fit his lifestyle, his passions.
I can definitely see the appeal of that. Yeah. You know, having the autonomy to set your own hours, work on projects you're passionate about.
Exactly. It's like tailoring your work to your life, not the other way around.
But, of course, there are challenges, right? I mean, starting a business takes a lot of work, a lot of self-discipline. It's not for everyone.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be willing to put in the effort, take some risks. But for the right person, it could be incredibly rewarding. Okay, this next one is kind of adventurous. Teach English abroad.
Oh, wow. I've always thought about doing that.
Right. It sounds amazing. There's this woman, Christine Thorndike. She co-founded this company called TEFL Hero.
I've heard of them.
So she actually moved to China to teach English. And get this, she ended up starting her own business there.
No way. That's incredible. What a cool story.
Yeah, it just goes to show you never know where life might take you, right?
That's so true. I mean, I guess teaching English abroad, it's not just about the job itself. It's about the experience, the cultural immersion. You could end up learning so much about yourself.
Absolutely. And I think there's a real demand for English teachers all over the world. Okay, are you ready for this one?
Hit me.
Truck driving.
Truck driving.
I know. It might not sound glamorous, but hear me out. This woman, Lauren Gast, she works at the Truck Driver Institute, and she makes a really good point. She says, truck driving offers, like, good pay, benefits, and you get to see the country.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it that way. There's a certain freedom to it, isn't there? Being out on the open road.
Right. And it's a job that's not going to be replaced by robots anytime soon.
That's true. Job security is important these days.
All right. This next one really caught my attention. Juliet Dreamhunter. She talks about the importance of universal skills.
Universal skills. What are those?
So basically, it's about developing skills that are applicable across different industries, like coding, design, or AI expertise.
Oh, I get it. So no matter what field you're in, those skills are going to be valuable.
Exactly. It's about making yourself adaptable, future-proofing your career. The job market is changing so fast these days.
So even if one industry takes a hit, you've got other options.
Exactly. Okay, ready for a rapid-fire round? We've got a lot more alternative careers to cover.
Let's do it. Bring it on.
All right, first up, consultancy firms. You basically become an expert in your field, set your own hours, handpick your clients. Sounds pretty sweet, right?
That does sound pretty appealing, being your own boss, calling the shots.
All right, how about this? Freelance tutoring. Help others learn, work flexible hours, and make a positive impact.
It must be rewarding to see your students grow and succeed.
Right. Okay, this one's for the tech-savvy folks. Founding a software company. You could turn your passion project into a successful business.
I know so many people who dream of doing that. It's the ultimate entrepreneurial move, isn't it?
Totally. And here's another one that's becoming increasingly popular: creating and selling online courses.
That's a great way to share your knowledge and expertise with a wider audience and create passive income.
Okay, get ready for this one: investing in real estate. Apparently, it's possible to achieve financial freedom in your early 30s.
Wow, that is impressive. But I bet it takes a lot of know-how and a bit of luck.
For sure, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but definitely worth exploring if you're interested in financial independence. Okay, we already talked about teaching English abroad and those universal skills. So next up, focus on niche influencer marketing.
Ooh, influencer marketing. That's a hot topic these days.
Right. So the idea is to find an underserved niche and become an authority in that specific area. You build your brand, your audience, and voila, you're an influencer.
It sounds like a lot of work building that audience and all, but I bet it's super rewarding if you're passionate about your niche.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one's become a way of life for many: freelance or remote work.
Yeah, the flexibility and freedom that comes with that is hard to beat.
Right. You can work from anywhere in the world, set your own hours.
And there are so many different types of freelance and remote work available these days. It's a really exciting time to be a freelancer.
Absolutely. And for those with that entrepreneurial spirit, there's always the option of starting a business.
Yeah, being your own boss can be incredibly empowering.
All right, how about this? Work in the nonprofit sector. It's not just about the money. It's about making a real difference in the world.
There's something so fulfilling about working for a cause you believe in. You know, using your skills to help others make a positive impact.
This next one is all about health and fitness. Become a personal trainer. You can help people achieve their fitness goals, and it's a career that keeps you active.
That's a great point. It's a job that promotes a healthy lifestyle, both for you and your clients.
All right, another one that's become really popular: joining the gig economy. You know, driving for a ride-sharing service, delivering food, doing freelance work online.
It's all about that side hustle, right?
Exactly. And you can often set your own hours, choose the gigs that work for you. All right, this one's pretty unique: starting a professional organizing business.
Interesting. I bet there's a growing demand for that, with everyone's lives getting busier and more cluttered.
Right. Help people get organized, simplify their lives. We already talked about truck driving. So let's move on to trying seasonal jobs. You know, working intensely for a few months, then having time off to travel or pursue other interests.
That sounds like a great option for people who want a more flexible lifestyle or who have other passions they want to explore.
And last but not least, we have developing mobile apps. It's a field that's constantly evolving. So many possibilities to create something innovative and impactful.
I love that idea of using technology to make people's lives easier or more enjoyable.
So there you have it.
Wow, that's a lot to consider.
I know, right? Who knew there were so many alternatives to the 9-to-5 grind?
It's pretty exciting, actually. I mean, it shows you that you don't have to be stuck in a job you hate. There are so many options out there.
It's all about finding what works for you, what aligns with your values and your goals.
Absolutely. And maybe, just maybe, something we talked about today will spark an idea, a new direction.
Yeah, it is exciting, isn't it? All these different options, but we have to be realistic too. Oh yeah, for sure. It's not all, sunshine and rainbows. There can be challenges with any career path.
Exactly like we were talking about those lifestyle businesses before. Sure, the autonomy is great, but you're also the one responsible for everything.
Yeah, you got to be super disciplined, motivated, wear all the hats. And it's not always steady income right away.
Exactly. Especially in the beginning, you might have to hustle, work those long hours.
And even with Teach English Abroad, as amazing as it sounds, there are those upfront costs like getting TIEFL certified, visas, flights.
Yeah, and depending on where you go, the salary might not be that high. And then there's that whole, culture shock thing, being far away from family and friends.
Yeah, that's a big one. But I guess you have to weigh the pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
For some people, those rewards, personal growth, cultural immersion might be worth it.
Right. It's all about your priorities and your risk tolerance. I mean, some people thrive on that challenge.
And that brings us back to those universal skills that we were talking about. If you're worried about the job market changing or, just wanting to be prepared for anything, those adaptable skills are key.
Absolutely. Think coding, design, AI. Those are the kinds of skills that can open doors in any industry. And they can make you a more valuable asset even within a traditional job.
Right. So it's not just about finding a job you love. It's also about making yourself, indispensable.
Exactly. Staying ahead of the curve. Because the one thing we know for sure is that things are going to keep changing.
Yeah, the only constant is change.
Yeah.
So we got to be lifelong learners.
I love that. Lifelong learners. And learning doesn't have to be this formal, boring thing. There are so many ways to learn these days. Online courses, workshops. You can find mentors in your field.
Oh, yeah. And networking. I think that's so important. Going to industry events, meeting people for coffee, just putting yourself out there.
Absolutely. Because you never know who you're going to meet, what opportunities might come up from a simple conversation.
So if someone's listening right now and they're feeling inspired, they're thinking, okay, I want to explore these alternative careers, what would you say are some actionable steps they can take?
Well, first, I would say revisit that list of 18 careers we talked about and really think about which ones genuinely spark your interest.
Right. Don't just dismiss something because it sounds, a little unconventional.
Exactly. Then once you have a few that stand out, do some digging research, what skills are required, what kind of education or experience.
And reach out to people. Talk to people who are already doing what you're interested in.
Oh, yeah, that's so valuable. Get their insights, hear about their experiences. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
And don't be afraid to experiment, right? Maybe take a class, volunteer, just dip your toes in the water.
Exactly. You don't have to dive in head first. Just start exploring.
Yeah.
See what feels right.
Because it's a journey, isn't it? It's not about having everything figured out right away.
Absolutely. It's about being curious, trying new things, and most importantly, being open to those new possibilities.
Who knows, you might even discover a passion, a career path that you never even knew existed.
Now, wouldn't that be amazing to find something that not only pays the bills, but brings you joy and purpose?
That's the dream, right? Finding work that aligns with who you are, what you value.
And remember, it's just one part of life. We have to find that balance, right?
Oh, absolutely. Make time for family, friends, hobbies, those things that light you up outside of work.
Well said, because it's about creating a life that feels whole and fulfilling, not just chasing a paycheck.
So true. And I think we've really covered a lot today. All those different career paths, the challenges, the rewards.
Yeah, and that idea of continuous learning, being adaptable, which is so important in today's world.
I hope our listeners are feeling, inspired, empowered to take charge of their careers. It's funny, isn't it? Like growing up, we always thought about careers in this, linear way. Go to school, get a job, climb the ladder.
Yeah, the traditional path.
But it seems like things are changing, right?
Oh, absolutely. The world of work is so different now. Technology, the gig economy, remote work, it's all shaking things up.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes exploring these alternative career paths so exciting. It's like we're breaking free from those old expectations.
It's about realizing you have choices, You don't have to follow that one-size-fits-all model.
Yeah, it's like we have the power to design our own work lives now.
Exactly. Think of yourself as the architect of your career.
I love that analogy. But I gotta say, with so many options, it can be a little overwhelming. Where do you even start?
Well, I think it starts with self-reflection. Really taking the time to understand yourself, your values, your interests, your strengths, what you're good at, and maybe what you're not so good at.
Yeah, what are you passionate about? What kind of impact do you want to make?
Right, and what kind of lifestyle do you envision for yourself?
Those are some pretty big questions.
They are, but the answers can really guide you. It's like once you have that clarity about who you are and what you want, then you can start exploring different career paths that actually align with those things.
It's like finding those puzzle pieces that fit together.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And it's okay if that picture changes over time too, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're not static beings. We evolve. Our interests change. Our priorities shift.
So our careers can evolve too.
Of course. That's the beauty of it all. You can try different things, learn new skills, and pivot your career as you go.
It's like we're all on this lifelong learning journey, and our careers are just one part of that.
That's a great way to put it. And as you continue on that journey, remember to stay curious, keep learning, and don't be afraid to, step outside of your comfort zone.
Because you never know what amazing opportunities might be waiting out there, right?
Exactly. You might discover a hidden talent, connect with incredible mentors, or even create a dream job that didn't exist before.
So to everyone listening, whether you're just starting out or thinking about a career change, remember that the possibilities are endless.
You have the power to shape your own career destiny. It all starts with taking that first step.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into alternative careers.
It's been a pleasure exploring these possibilities with you.
And remember, no matter where you are on your journey, it's never too late to start exploring.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
This has been From Dorms to Desks, job hunting tips for those early in their careers, a podcast brought to you by College Recruiter job search site, which believes that every student and recent grad deserves a great career. Each episode, we dive into tips, tricks, and insights that will help you land your next part-time, seasonal, internship, or entry-level job. Subscribe to this podcast for free now, so you don't miss an episode, and visit www.collegerecruiter.com to find your next great job.
You know the words that dominate our news cycle.
Private equity keeps inventing
generative artificial
gains
intelligence.
tax on home.
America's chip fueled by market volatility.
Bets on Fed rate cuts.
But do you truly understand how they impact your world and your wallet? In a world that skims the what, understand the why. Because context changes everything. Subscribe to learn more at Bloomberg.com, the global benchmark for business news.